Any tips on craft of writing? My teacher is doing Geraldine Brooks' A Home in Fiction and wants us to draw inspiration from that text. Yes, just like what I said before, make sure you're being creative with the way you're actually thinking and talking about the process of writing itself, okay? One of the best ways to set yourself apart with the craft of writing is to make sure, just like a lot of the prescribed texts do, is to make sure you focus on that process of writing. So you're writing about writing. You've got a piece of writing that is about writing. Okay? That's called meta fiction in this case, right? If it's a piece of fiction. Or metatextuality. You are using a self-reflexive voice. You're using a speaker or a character who is aware that they're a character. Or you're using a writer who is aware that they're writing a piece of writing in the piece that you are constructing. Okay? So there are these layers of awareness, and that helps us get more in tune with this process, this reflective process with which the character or the speaker is kind of engaging. So I think always writing about the process of writing, having that metatextual element, is a great way to set yourself apart. And in terms of A Home in Fiction, I'd have to, I am familiar with that text, but it's not right there. I haven't looked at it for a couple of months. So I can't give you a specific critique there. But what I would be looking for is saying, go through that text, okay, and write something, even by the title, A Home in Fiction. Clearly it's about the nature of fiction, right? So you're reading a piece of writing that is about something to do with writing. So it already has that metatextual element. So I would use that yourself. And then write about a topic that's very similar to what Brooks wrote about. And for anyone else doing craft of writing, try and stay really close to the subject matter that you have studied in that prescribed text. The other thing, of course, the main thing that you want to stay close to is the style. You need to pick out 2 or 3 stylistic elements. So perhaps in that text, Brooks uses a lot of, I'm not saying she does, but perhaps she uses a lot of short syntax or elongated syntax. So you can look at how long or short the sentences are, essentially, if you're wondering what syntax is. Syntax is the sentence structure, the sentence length, okay? So it can be short, or it can be elongated, super long, or it can be truncated, chopped up into lots of small sentences. Maybe that's one feature of Brooks's writing that's interesting. Maybe the other one is that it's written in first person, and that humanizes the speaker. Okay, maybe that makes them more relatable. Maybe that invites the reader to empathize with them. Okay, so choose a couple of those features, and then you need to work on using them yourself in your own version. But once you understand what the text was about that you're studying, try and change what it was about slightly, give a different perspective on it, do a very similar topic, but something slightly different, and then construct that using those same 2 or 3 stylistic elements that you identified in that text. I mean, that's the general process for craft of writing.